Hello students, welcome to your English grammar class. Today we'll be starting with the new chapter adverbs. Okay, now first we'll see what are adverbs. As we all know, an adverb is a word which modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Okay, so in this chapter we'll be doing the different kinds of adverbs and also position of adverbs. So I have already shared the link for the explanation part of this chapter. Kindly view that. But in this video, I'll be helping you solve the exercise. Along with that, I'll be briefing you with the topics. Kinds of adverbs. Adverbs of time. Okay, so these are the kinds of adverbs. Adverb of time, you have to look. Adverb of time shows the time of action, as in where the action is going to take place or has taken place. You have to look for words like still, yet, tomorrow, today, now, then, soon, later. Okay, so these are all adverb of time. Moving on to adverb of place. Adverb of place show the place of action, where the action, the place where the action is taken place. There, here, downstairs, upstairs, up, left, right, etc. So this, if you see for words like this, then you will come to know where the action has taken place. Moving on to adverb of manner. Adverb of manner shows how an action takes place. Okay, so in what manner an action is taken place. So in when you try to locate it in the sentence, you have to ask the question in what manner. Okay, so you have to look for words like easily, softly, beautifully, violently, terribly, neatly, truthfully, etc. Happily. Okay, so I hope that's all about adverb of manner. So now we'll be doing adverb of reason. Okay, so adverb of reason tell us the reason of an action, like for what reason that action has been taken place. Thus, so that, therefore, hence, consequently, in order to, lest, etc. So these are the words for reason of an action. So you have to basically locate for words like similar to these. Like for example, if I tell you he was slow, therefore he missed the bus. Now I hope you are very clear with adverb of time. It shows the time of the action. Place shows the location of the action. Manner shows in what manner the action has happened. Reason shows for what reason that action has happened. Moving on to adverb of affirmation and negation. In affirmation and negation, what are the different words? These words affirm or deny. Like, yes, I certainly want to go to Mumbai. No, I will not live in this house any longer. So the word usually used in the case of affirmation are by all means, certainly, surely. All these are used for affirmation. Indeed, truly, yes, all positive words, right? And when adverbs of negation use words like any, never, not, all denial words. Okay, so now let's see the adverb of degree. Adverb of degree shows the extent of an action. They answer the question how much. Okay, so you have to keep this in mind, that adverb of, when you're finding adverb of degree, you have to ask for a question how much, up to what extent. Look for words like almost, just, enough, too, quite, extremely, etc. He is too weak, he is extremely strong, all these kinds of things. Now adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency will show how frequent an action takes place. Like if we see usually, often, seldom, annually, daily, weekly, monthly. So this is the adverb of frequency. Words of adverbs of frequency tell how frequent an action takes place. They answer the question how often. So like for example, if you see he usually comes late, so how often? Usually. You should get this kind of answer. Okay, and moving on to interrogative adverbs. Interrogative, as we all know, whenever there is interrogative, you have to look for words like all the WH words and question mark at the end of the sentence. The adverb which are used to ask questions are called interrogative adverbs. When you are asking a question, that time you can say it's an interrogative adverb. You'll look for words like why, where, what, when, how. So how are you? Where is he going? Where is she going? All this. Okay, they are asking a question. Now moving on to the last kind, that is relative adverb. Relative adverb join two clauses or sentences. Okay, it is used to join two clauses or sentences, two phrases or sentences. They refer to the place, reason, or the time already mentioned in a sentence. Like for example, I know where he has gone. So these are two different sentences which are put together with the help of where. This is the reason why you have failed. Again, two phrases put together. Do you know when he is coming? Do you know when he is coming? So it is joined with the word when. Okay, so I hope it's very clear. Moving on to the exercise A. Rewrite the following sentences replacing the highlighted words with adverb. So you have to replace this highlighted verb with an adverb. He is coming here without delay. So what will you do without delay? He is coming here timely. The meaning should not change. Please make very sure that you don't change the meaning when you replace the word over here. Okay, see the second one. I visit the hill every now and then. Every now and then. So I visit the hill occasionally, not very often but occasionally. The program was held at this place. The program was held this place, so you can put here. So the program was held here. The accident happened at that spot. The accident happened there. That spot, so there. This place, so here. Okay. Similarly, try doing the other ones on your own. Now, let's see the position of the adverbs. So, the adverb is usually placed after the verb and the object. So, as we all know, an adverb is placed after the verb and the object. So, she danced beautifully. See the second point. Usually, adverb of manners are placed after the verbs. It comes after the object if the sentence contains one. The child sleeps soundly. And this after the object. He plays the flute beautifully. Flute is the object, so after the object the adverb is placed. However, we can use adverb of manner at the beginning of the sentence to emphasize. We can use it in the beginning of the sentence also to emphasize, like quietly we sat in the corner, silently we left, all this kind of things. We usually place adverbs of place at the end of the sentence. Here, there, nowhere, up, down, please come up, please go down, all these kind of things. We usually place adverb of time at the end of the sentence. Adverb of time is also placed. Adverb of place is also placed at the end of the sentence. Time is also placed at the end of the sentence. So she came yesterday. I shall leave for Macau tomorrow. Okay. It's not necessary that every time it will be coming at the end. It's only sometimes. Okay. Usually there are chances that it can come in between also. Sometimes the adverbs of time are placed between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. So they are placed between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. Sometimes. Okay. He will lately change his position. The intelligence agency will soon get the location of terrorist camps. I'm just briefing you all. You all have to see the link for the explanation part. Okay. but I'm just brushing up with y'all. Adverb of frequency usually comes after the main verb and after the auxiliary. Main verb and auxiliary. Okay. Adverb of degree usually comes immediately after the verb. Adverb of degree comes immediately after the verb. See then exercise B. Rewrite the following sentences using an adverb from the help box in each sentence. The tortoise was walking. Now you have to add an adverb over here at the end of the sentence or in between or in the beginning, wherever it is required. Okay. The tortoise was walking. The tortoise was walking how? So we can put slowly. So we'll put here slowly. The bulbul sings how? Sweetly. The soldiers fight bravely. Tell a lie. So we can put never tell a lie. Never. So we'll put it first. Never tell a lie. Similarly, try doing the remaining ones. And the last topic is degree of comparison. Positive, comparative and superlative degree. You all can refer to this. Exercise C. Complete the following sentences with the right degree of comparison. A leopard runs dash than the wolf. The word fast is given here. So faster. He got dash marks than you. Much. So more. Comparison between two. So we'll put more. She reached dash than expected. She reached earlier than expected. Fill in the blanks with interrogative adverbs. Okay, interrogative, like I told you, WH word. Dash many notebooks did you buy from the shop? How many? Dash will you leave? When will you leave? Dash far is the post office? How far is the post office? These you can try on your own. Exercise E. Combine each pair of sentences using suitable relative adverb. Okay, you have to put a suitable relative adverb and join the sentence. I have seen the building. Mr. Ambani lives in that building. Okay, so I have seen the building where Mr. Ambani lives. Makes same sense? Okay. It was evening. Malvika called me then. It was evening when Malvika called me. I do not know the exact reason he is sad. I do not know the exact reason why he is sad. Try doing the remaining ones on your own. Moving on to exercise F. Underline the adverbs and write their types. You have to underline the adverb and write the type. His house is quite nearby. Quite. Okay. So it's showing you the distance. So here we'll put degree. He usually gets up at this time. Usually. So adverb of frequency. I saw him yesterday. Yesterday. So adverb of time. You can try doing this. Moving to the last exercise for today. Read the short story below and fill in the gaps using the adverb from the help box. Use each listed verb only once, apart from the two words that are listed twice. Okay. So let's begin with the story. It was a beautiful summer afternoon with the sun shining brightly. Sun shines brightly, that much we know. I phoned my friends asking them to come over for the barbecue. I excitedly phoned my friends asking them to come over quickly for a barbecue. After making the calls, I quickly drove to the town to buy some food and drink. When I arrived at the stop, I was very surprised at how busy it was. Everyone must have been shopping for a barbecue. Okay, so the remaining exercise I think you can try doing on your own. In case if you all have any doubts, you all can contact me, right? For your task for today is to do exercise A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Thank you.